Hi everyone. I just want to make this really quick recording actually because I'm actually going to sleep soon. But I wanted to make actually just go on to this thing that I've been thinking about, and I just want to kind of share with y'all. I actually told y'all sometime back in an earlier video that I don't really want to just focus on things to do with narcissistic abuse or abuse or even PTS anymore, because I found that the more you give attention to all this, the more you actually draw kind of negative things to you. And my experiences with people, those who are so-called alleged narcissistic content creators, is that I found that actually a lot of them are not healed, and they are unhealed people. And the kind of toxic energy that I get from them is that they are basically in a feedback loop where they keep on confirming to themselves and or affirming to themselves that the rest of the world is really bad, that it's me versus the world. And this kind of siege mentality, the kind of in-group that they're creating, is a very toxic feedback loop, because it is not based on self-love. It's based on hatred, and there's a lot of finger pointing and blaming other people. I feel that generally this is not the way to heal. Okay, to recover and heal, we must create a positive space where we can focus on doing the things that nourish us, and also help us to become better people. Okay, not just towards ourselves but towards other people. And I know that people will say, oh yeah, but we've been doing that with the narcissist. No, it's not true, because with the narcissist or with all those toxic people, we are actually trying to do people pleasing, and people pleasing is a toxic coping mechanism. It's not the same as doing good things or kind acts. Okay, it's not the same, because acts of kindness, altruism done for people who really need it. Okay, this is something that we are always called to do, and regardless of whatever religion or faith you are in. Okay, and even if you're not religious or spiritual, you should be striving to be kind to other people. Okay, so you shouldn't be thinking that the world is out to get you, because the more you think that, the more it will happen. Okay, it's called the self-fulfilling prophecy. And I want to just get it out there that that there's so many things that like, and more than all this so-called CDBS about narcissistic abuse. um, I want to just get it out there that the thing is this. As I've said, a lot of the content creators are actually extremely toxic. They are feminist, they hate men. Okay, there are no good men out there. Okay, and which is not true. And and the thing is, like, by this kind of mindset, they drive away good people. And not only do they hate men, they hate women too. Sometimes they call women names, and they call them names such as calling them pygmies, pygmicious, and sluts. And the thing is this: the irony is that according to studies and statistical evaluations in sociology, they found that actually so-called slut shaming, okay, is done more often by women compared to men. So who are the real ones doing slut shaming? It's not actually really the men, it's actually the women. Okay, which is kind of ironic, because considering that it was a term that was actually created to justify certain people's behavior, saying that what, we have the right to sleep with whoever we want to sleep with as women, if men are doing that. And but it is kind of an attempt to circumvent the whole mechanism of shaming. Okay, and the thing is this: there's nothing wrong with shame. Shame is good for society. Okay, because with shame, the sense that we are doing something wrong is being internalized in us. It prevents us as a deterrent from doing something that is bad, that will either hurt other people or even hurt ourselves. Okay, so I mean, this is a fact. Okay, you just think about it this way. This is something that was in the was it in the novel Gone Girl? Okay, one thing that was said by one of the characters. My mom used to tell me that if you want to know if something is good can be done, imagine that if you were doing it, but that it was, instead of just being done on the private level, that it was being broadcasted for the rest of the world to know. So if the rest of the world knows of it and doesn't like it, you'll know that it's not a good thing. Okay, so I think that this applies to pretty much even to those content creators, because They're making known to the rest of the world that they hate men. And of course, what else happens? None. The male followers unfollow them in truckloads. And on top of that, the female followers also, it's only that one particular group of female followers, those who also hate men like them, okay, who are unhealed, who will keep on sticking around them, giving them their so-called narcissistic supply. And the thing is this, I want to just warn everyone, don't go and find all these alleged narcissistic content creators for some help, okay? Don't pay them your money, because some of these people, they are charging you things like $60 per hour for so-called coaching, but they don't deliver, because to begin with, a lot of them are not certified. And on top of that, they even, they try to just bluff you, because how can you get someone who's not recovered from PTSD to tell you how to recover from PTSD? It's like the sick telling you how to recover from a sickness. It doesn't make sense, okay? And would you ask someone who abuses a person how to recover from abuse trauma? I wouldn't do that, and not especially with the way some of these people are doing. They are like, abusing other people verbally, indirectly or directly, calling people names. It shows a lack of respect, okay? It's total disrespect. You don't know the person personally, okay? And the person is not related to you. You just call them names, telling them things, making random false accusations. It just shows the world who you really are. It doesn't show anything about the other person whom you're accusing, actually, because you don't have the proof, you don't have anything, okay? And then you just go and rattle on and say how, oh, you know what, this person, like that case of that stupid lady, what's her name? Oh, Nut Poacher, the name Blossom, okay? So Nut Poacher, yeah, she can't even pronounce my name correctly. She spelled my name, and you know who's gonna get it? Not me. Even if I get it, okay, I get all the harassment by her so-called flying monkeys, a smear campaign. Then some other guy who is going to have the last name of Yang, she can't even pronounce the name correctly. It's not pronounced as Yang, for crying out loud, okay? You know how silly it is when you have unhealed and really, really bitchy feminist women, and then they on their live sessions, they are smoking, drinking, and they're party girls, okay? And then they claim to be recovering from PTSD. You know what? All these are red flags. It shows you that they are actually diverting themselves from the trauma. They don't want to face the trauma. So what do? They project on other people. They blame other people, including men and other women. And then on top of that, they actually drink and smoke and party away all their pain. But when the thing is done, it goes back again. And you know what? I don't know her personally. I don't care about her, okay? But the fact is, she's not the only one. And there are lots and lots of so-called narcissistic content creators online. They are not certified, okay? A nursing degree is not a psychotherapy degree or any clinical psychology degree, okay? And you're not a counselor too. If you're not trained in that, don't try to pretend like, to be a swan when you are a duck, okay? And goodness, some of these people, they're really making a lot of money. They're charging more than therapists. That was the real disgusting thing, okay? And the thing is this, if you really, really need help, go and find a certified clinical psychologist who is trained to actually rehabilitate PTSD trauma with things like CBT, which is cognitive behavioral therapy, EMDR, which is eye desensitization movement rehabilitation, I think so. EMDR, eye movement desensitization, I think was it rehabilitation, yeah. So, and all these kind of things, it's much better than just going to find some coach who, whether it's a man or woman, claims to use some method like neuro-linguistic programming, which, by the way, neuro-linguistic programming has a lot of element of mind control and psychological manipulation. Again, it's very much a narcissist toolbox, okay? So anyway, that's it for now, and yeah, just avoid all this so-called life coaches and all this narcissistic content creators who claim to be able to help you to heal. Because you know what, it's one thing to share something, it's another thing to actually go for someone to blame other people, and also not to be responsible for yourself, okay? And all these people are not responsible for themselves. They're just trying to make money and to fleece off the innocence, okay? It's very, very disgusting, okay? So anyway, I'm off, and I hope everyone has a good night, because tomorrow I have to work. I still have a bit of a cough, but the cough medication is actually sinking in. So yeah, I'm actually getting better. So but I still need to rest. Okay, have a good one, everyone. Bye bye.